combine talent and hard work, you are almost guaranteed success. Nobody knows that better than Anthony Noto. The HFL junior has ridden that combination to state championships in his first 2 seasons. And it looks like this year is off to a pretty good start. His first 2 tournaments resulted in 2 titles. Might be time to start thinking about a three-peat.
But I like to put in the hard work because it pays off to me. Becoming 2-time state champ means a lot to me. But I put in the hard work and it always pays off. That was my #1 goal. My dad always told me if I put the work in, it's going to pay off. And being here at the school, like with all the trophies, I got a lot of friends that support me at my wrestling meets, my parents, my grandparents, Coach Lou. I also want to thank Coach Leah and Anna Burgos and Ethan Livernash for just supporting me and coaching me through everything I've been through. It's just been a fun year.
That hard work and that commitment is something that sets him apart in everything he does, not just when he is competing.
He brings intensity. He brings intensity to his practices, brings intensity to his workouts, and he brings intensity to the mat. You know, both his state finals matches, he had to go get a takedown in a short time, and he did. That's his persistence is one of the biggest things he has.
With the success he's experienced on the mat, he is well aware that every time he competes, his opponent is going to be coming at him with everything they have.
So I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to go out there and bring my A game all the time, see what happens, and it works out good because like, I like to compete always on the offense, and the kids out there, they always support me, and when I go out there, it's always little things. Like if I mess up, the crowd goes like crazy because they know they want me to lose. But they're all my friends, they just want me to have competition, and I always go out there, so like it's always, the pressure's on me because I want to get the 3-peat, 4-peat. So I always got to go out there 110%. I can't go out there 80% or something could happen.
Anthony is not one to sit back and wait for things to happen during a match. His style is full speed ahead. Sometimes that might seem risky, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There's been times where, even from the corner, we've been pushing. Maybe we should have pulled it back a little bit, but you know, that's his style, and sometimes you have to go with what brung you. You know, his style is very aggressive, and when he's scoring points, he's the better wrestler.
Making other wrestlers better is another thing that Noto truly enjoys. He spends a lot of time not only working with the other Cougars on that team, but future Cougars too.
Knowing that they're improving in the wrestling just knows that I'm doing the right thing to make them improve, and it's just a good thing because they look up at me and go, oh my God, he's 2-time state champion. Let me ask him if he could train me, which I end up training him because I like to do this sport. I like to see people succeed in life. I like training little kids because it makes me feel good watching them succeed. And also, I just like the way, like, I'm an offensive guy, I'm not like a defensive guy, so I'm always on attack. And I like the kids because the kids, they just learn how to wrestle, and I can teach them my style of wrestling and see how it works for them. I can always work with them and improve them.
He does a lot. He does a lot with our youth. I mean, he's in here. Off season, he's in the wrestling room probably once a week with like different youth kids, you know. He stays after practice sometimes helping the youth kids, and he's always helping the other varsity kids on the team.
Anthony has already made his college choice. Following his senior season, he will head to North Carolina State, a decision made on the feeling he had when he first met the current members of the Wolfpack team.
Oh, NC State, it's like Coach Hall, Coach Papalizio, Coach Obi, it's like a family because when I went there, it was like one of my top colleges on the list, and I knew right then and there, I was like, oh man, this is the college. Like I could just feel it. Like teammates would come up to me, congratulate me, and it had a really good feeling. I was like, you know what, this college. I saw the wrestling facility. It was like top of the line. The food court, because after weigh-ins, I know I get hungry, so I was good there. It's the coaches, it's like family to me. I just like it there.
Anthony wasn't always a wrestler. He started out looking for goals instead of pins. But the challenge of going toe-to-toe with someone is something that appealed to him. That choice has paid off big time, and he knows his effort will serve him well away from the sport as well.
I used to play soccer when I was younger, and my dad used to wrestle, and I was watching his old videos, and I saw him like wrestling, and I was like, man, you know what, I know it's an individual sport, maybe I should try it. So I ended up trying it. I like it because on a team, you have to depend on your other players, but individual, it's all on you. You can't worry about, like, oh, if one of your teammates messed up, it's all on you. So if you messed up, you messed up. You can't worry about your other team. Wrestling, I like it because if you don't put the work in, you're not getting anything out of it. So it's like, to me, it's another life. Like, if I don't put the work in, you're not gonna see it. To me, if I don't put 110% in every practice, I'm just gonna go downhill. That's what I do, and it pays off.